And we would like to welcome you to this special Saturday afternoon edition of high school basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We have got a special doubleheader for you tonight or this afternoon. The first game, we've got the Kendrick Lady Cherokees taking on the Brookstone Lady Cougars. That's going to be in about 2 minutes. And then we have the Brookstone Cougars taking on the Kendrick Cherokees live from Kendrick High School on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. How's everybody doing? Richard Holdridge once again on the call. Had a night off yesterday. Enjoyed it, but I'm glad I'm able to be back calling what I love, high school basketball, on this special Saturday afternoon edition. I hope you're all enjoying the Cricket Celebration Bowl. I know we got the Army-Navy game coming up, but we appreciate you, this audience, live here from Kendrick. So let's talk about the Kendrick Lady Cherokees. They host the Brookstone Cougars, and Kendrick, 31-game losing streak. They have not won a game since February of 2024 when they beat Rutland. And they went 0-23 last year, but feels like the page has turned. Brand new head coach Taylor Farley, who was a part of that 2014 championship team, has got a team right now 0-6, but they have been improving. And they have had some really close games, almost beat Rutland. They are led by their leading scorer, Kaylin Russaw, who's only a freshman. She's averaging 13.5 points a game. The sophomore, Tremea Robinson, averaging 9 points a game. And then Robin Mitchell averaging 4.8 points per game. Brookstone, they are also led by first-year head coach, Taylor Britt. And they are led by their leading scorer, the 5'6 junior, Julie Ann Pyle. Brookstone out of the GIAA. Got the PA announcer. He's excited about this one. We're getting ready to announce the starters. And then we'll have the national anthem. There we go. We'll have the national anthem. We'll have the start of this basketball game. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. I always like Saturday afternoon basketball. It's kind of, right where it needs to be. So here's the starters for Brookstone. Julianne Pyle, Katie Brooks. We've got Taylor Zwicky. And we got Sally Beck. And then we've got Caroline Peak. And they have been starters last season, saw valuable playing time last year. One player that I noticed that is not playing basketball this year, and it's because she's focused on volleyball, Carson Galligan. I mean, she was a double-double machine last year. And I know that Coach Britt has got to miss that dominant presence down low. Kaylin Russaw wearing number 2. We also have Egypt Gallo, who's actually wearing number 3. They got her trying to make sure to get that right. Gallo is wearing number 4. Robin Mitchell, Clarissa Smith. Young team for Coach Taylor Farley, as the school known as K-Town. For making an appearance here. Excited to be here. Thank you to Coach Andre Dye, the athletic director for the Kendrick Cherokees, for allowing us to be here. Happy holidays from Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You can see we got the score bug that's got the snow on the logo. Yeah, we are getting into the holiday spirit of soon we're going to have Border Wars and the Muskogee County Christmas Showcase, and we'll be ready to go. Here we go. We're ready to go in this one. Come on now. Let's do this. Brookstone wins the tip. Julie Ann Pyle over to Brooks. Back out to Pyle. Pyle, corner, and Beck misses it. Getting the rebound, top of the key. That is going to be Julie Ann Pyle once again. Battling for the rebound, putting up a shot, and a foul. This first quarter is brought to you by State Farm. Carroll Purdue has been a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning. We appreciate Carroll Purdue, State Farm. And that shot is no good by Taylor Zidwicki, who averages 6.6 points a game. We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon once again. We are glad to be here. You can see in the background, look at all those championship banners. They love their Kendrick athletics. But right now, Brookstone with a 1-0 lead. Rasa, back of the iron, no good. Out of bounds to Brookstone. These two schools met at Brookstone about a month ago. We had the game for you. So they don't meet that often, but you got a team from North Columbus, a private school out of the GIAA, and a team from South Columbus in the GHSA. Russell gets the steal, splits the defenders, tries to go up for a shot, does not get the foul called. And it could have gone either way. But that's going to be Brookstone basketball. And one thing about on the broadcast, I want to clear something up. Hard to tell between a foul and a turnover. Sometimes, as a broadcaster, I will make mistakes. But I will do my best to call it as I see it in the top of the bleachers, but I will not state my opinion on whether it's a foul or a turnover. So I'm just going to – that's my PSA. I wanted to throw that out there because the last game I did between Glenwood and Lynette, there might have been some questionable fouls, but if the ref calls it, you just got to call it as an announcer. Oh, off the glass, Russell. What a shot by the freshman. And it's 2-1, Kendrick. Like I mentioned, Kendrick, 31-game losing streak. Can they get that streak snapped tonight or this afternoon? .653 left to go here in the first. Robin Mitchell, one of the seniors on this team that's been a part of this team for a while. I know that Kendrick, they want to get that first victory. I know it is going to be a great feeling. They have not won a game in almost 2 years. Russell, oh, what a move by Kaylin Russell. I tell you what, she's only a freshman. Coach Farley's got a special one. That's going to be a turnover, and Kendrick's going to get the basketball. Taylor Farley. She was also the flag football coach. Taking over first year, a member of that championship team in 2014. Of course, Kendrick won 2 championships in 2008, 2014. Completely dominated last decade. Multiple Final Fours. And of course, they've had a WNBA player in Kalia Lawrence that would go on to play for the Minnesota Lynx. All right, 6:19 left to go here in the first. Our hearts go out to the family of Marion County. I know that they suffered a tragedy last night, and we are deeply thinking about them right now. I know that tonight's games between Marion County and Chaco have been canceled or postponed for another date. right, here comes the freshman, Kaylin Russaw. 13.5 points a game. Splitting the defenders, and that's going to be a foul on Brookstone. It'll be a non-shooting foul, and taking it underneath the basket will be Robin Mitchell. Mitchell, backdoor, going up for it. That was Egypt Gallo. Will have an opportunity to shoot a pair. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Egypt Gallo, a sophomore. Coach Farley's got a mixture of some seniors and some young freshmen and sophomores. Gallo misses them both. And coming up with a rebound is Caroline Peak. Oh, it's stolen by Gallo. And then it's stolen right back. Blakely Hayes. I think that would have been that's a foul on Kendrick. And Cochran. Stolen by Russaw. Russaw, Euro step, goes to the basket and gets fouled. I tell you, I am excited to watch this player play. Kaylin Russaw. She looks fantastic for Coach Taylor Farley. And even though Kendrick is 0-6, they have had some games. They caught my attention when they only lost by 5 to Carver of Atlanta to start the season, 47-42. The 42 points was more points than they scored all season. So you see the improvement from the Kendrick Cherokees. And we are pulling for them to get that first win in almost 2 years. That's going to go back to Brookstone. All right, Peak with it. Zwicky misses the shot. Zwicky gets the rebound. And we're tied at 3. Taylor Zwicky averages 6.6 points a game. She's going to be that post player that Coach Britt's going to rely on. Russaw, pull-up jumper off the mark. Caroline Peak coming up with a board. Now here comes Brooks. Kendrick in the full court press. Nice pass. Zwicky off the glass. No good. Shot is up. That was Zwicky and Caroline Peak trying to get that. And Brookstone going to go to the line. It's going to be Taylor Zwicky. The 6-foot senior averages 6.6 points a game. Say that 10 times fast. Trying to match up the clock. There we go. Other action today, we've got Smith Station and Hardaway. Russell County is taking on Jordan. That shot by Hayes is off the mark. Zwicky and Gallo trying to fight for that. Was that Jordan Chilius? I don't know. Chloe Smith, actually. All right, here we go. Kendrick with the basketball. Russaw looking for the screen. Almost got it stolen. She gets it right back, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Kendrick. Of course, I'm paying attention to the refs to make sure that you got the right call. A very historic place here. Looking at the Final Four banners, you see over there 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, the championship in 8. They got to the Final Four in 10. They got to the Final Four in 13, and they won a championship in 14. An incredible run in the 2010s. From one of the most decorated dynasties in high school girls basketball. Gallo got it stolen. That was Zwicky with the steal. Now here comes Katie Brooks. Brooks guarded by Russaw. That's the matchup I want to see. Inside Zwicky. And Zwicky scores. Taylor Zwicky makes it 5-3. Russaw takes it across the timeline. Gallo trying to go for the screen. Russaw guarded by Hayes. Russaw picks up her dribble. 14 on the shot clock. Got it poked away. Still going to stay here with Kendrick. And we got somebody tying their shoe. Don't forget, Sunday, Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show, we drop our new rankings. Will there be a new number one for boys basketball? We know that the number one team in girls basketball is Russell County. They remain undefeated. They're 11-0. And the Russell County boys beat Pacelli last night. Pacelli already has 2 losses this season. Gallo, jumper, misses. Zwicky coming up with the board. Brookstone leading by 2. Katie Brooks taking it across the timeline. Back out to Hayes. Brooks. Oh, that's swarming defense by Kendrick, but that's inside. Taylor Zwicky. Taken away, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay here with the Brookstone Cougars. The goal this year for the Brookstone Lady Cougars is to get back to the GIAA playoffs. Remember, a couple years ago, back in 2023, they made it all the way to the state championship. Had a player by the name of Taylor Williams who averaged like 26 points a game. And how about Katie Brooks with a big 3? And Brookstone leading by 5. That shot is off. And here comes Brooks. Katie Brooks tries to keep her dribble. Back out to Katie Brooks for 3. No good. Racing for the rebound, trying to save it, and it's going to go back to Kendrick. All right, Russaw. Driving. Corner. Clarissa Smith. Back out. Gallo for 3. No good. Gallo coming up with the board. Yeah, what we got here? Nice pass inside to Chloe Smith, but it goes Out of bounds, back to Brookstone. Here comes Brooks. Guarded by Russell. Over to Camille Hargrove, and that's stolen by Gallo. Russell puts up a shot, no good. Another rebound by Zidwicki. Brooks over, Katie Deal passes it to Zidwicki. Quickly doubled, almost got it stolen. Puts up a shot, and Katie Brooks. She's got 5 points, and it's a 10-3 lead for Brookstone. Russell, Robin Mitchell. Turnover. Brookstone, or Kendrick. And coming into the game, Trinity Patrick. And we've got a whistle. Well, what's a call here? All right. Deal with it. Back over to Brooks. Kendrick with a full court press. Inside Hargrove. Zidwicki. Nice pass over to Meg McPherson off the glass. No good. Zidwicki. And it's been all Brookstone here in the first quarter. Another turnover for Kendrick. Deal. Stolen. Egypt Gallo coming up with the steal. And here comes Russell. Kaylin Russell, only a freshman, averages 13.5 points a game. And Deal coming up with the steal. Or Brooks coming up with the steal, and Deal gets tied up with a jump ball. Back out to Brooks. Nice pass, Zidwicki over to Deal. McPherson coming up with it. Russell comes up with the rebound. Trying to save it. McPherson and Gallo fighting for it, and we get ourselves another jump ball. With 8 seconds left to go here in the first. Over to Russell. Three-pointer is no good. What's the call here with, they're trying to reset the clock. It's 5 seconds now. No, that's 3 seconds. Brookstone with the ball, and not going to be a whole lot of time to do anything. All right, Brooks. That's not going to be off in time. All right, we played one here at Kendrick. Brookstone leads Kendrick 12-3. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back here to Kendrick High School. Start of the second quarter. Brookstone will have the ball. Deal with it. Seriously, no pun intended. That is her last name. I know I said Deal has the ball. How about that? Zwicky. Offensive foul, Brookstone. Russaw, she's got an open lane. Off the glass and in, count the bucket. The freshman sensation, Kaylin Russaw, gets the bucket for Kendrick. And she will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. That's the spark of energy they needed to try to get back in this game. Caroline Peak checks back into the game for Brookstone. And Russaw misses. It's 12-5, Brookstone. Julianne Pyle keeps her dribble, splits the defenders. McPherson. And the basket scores by Caroline Peak. 9-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Russaw, nice crossover. Russaw over to Gallo, driving the baseline. We got a jump ball. And Robin Mitchell will take it underneath the basket as it will belong to Kendrick. We are live here at Kendrick High School, also known as K-Town. Nice pass. Another tie-up. Jump ball goes to Brookstone. Clarissa Smith was underneath the basket. Bounce pass, Zwicky misses, gets her own rebound, goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Kendrick. Kaylin Russaw's got 4 points for Kendrick. She is the leading scorer for the Lady Cherokees. Gallo back over to Smith. Clarissa Smith to Mitchell, driving the baseline, puts a shot up, misses it. And a big rebound by Caroline Peak. Brooks with it. Over to Deal. And a foul. Trinity Patrick coming into the game for Kendrick. Deal will take it underneath the basket. Lobs it over to McPherson. McPherson off the glass, but that's going to be a foul. That'll be a shooting foul on Kendrick. And Meg McPherson, who's part of that volleyball team that made it to the Final Four under Coach Lee Halverson. Misses the first. Off the glass and no good. And Kendrick will get the basketball. Russell, guarded by Julianne Pyle. Looking for somebody. Coach Farley wants to call a timeout. We'll step aside and we'll take one too. Brookstone leading Kendrick 14-5 here in the first. We'll be back. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Yeah, welcome back to Kendrick High School. We've got Kendrick and Brookstone. We got a battle between two first-year head coaches. Kendrick trying to snap a 31-game losing streak. They have not won a game since February of 2024. And Brookstone trying to get a win on the road to try to help improve their power rankings in the GIAA. That's going to be a travel on Gallo. Oh, stolen by Robin Mitchell. Mitchell over to Russell. Pull-up jumper. No good. Mitchell coming up with a board. Patrick, long two is no good. And McPherson pulling down the board, and Katie Brooks now has it. Brooks over to Ann Pyle. Nice pass. Taylor's it. Well, Caroline Peak, rather. It's an 11-point lead for Brookstone. Russell. No good. Peak coming up with a board. Brooks has it. Oh, stolen by Gallo. Gallo puts up a shot, no good. Sally Beck. Beck over to Ann Pyle. Back out to Brooks. That's going to be a travel on Katie Brooks. .428 left to go. We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The only show in town. This is the only game we got going on Saturday afternoon. Gallo with it, driving the baseline. Trying to get around back. Oh, blocked by McPherson. Fighting for it. We got a jump ball. He'll stay here with Kendrick. Mitchell underneath the basket. Oh, that's stolen by Ann Pyle. She just read it perfectly. Mitchell was trying to go for Russaw. Now it looks like that's going to be a foul on Brookstone. Oh, no, the foul on Kendrick, rather. Now to Brooks. Full court press by Kendrick. Back over to Brooks. Kendrick making him work for it. Stolen. Up, almost. Trying to stay with it. You got to get to it. It's going back to Brookstone. Hey, it was a good effort. Just had a run to it to try to get it. And I do want to make an observation as Ann Pyle gets it. Back over to Beck. Brooks, she's got a three. McPherson off the glass and in. And it's 18-5. McPherson, one of those tall players for Coach Britt that is tremendous in the post. Russaw with it, guarded by Brooks. Russaw looking for the screen. Russaw going to drive, puts up a floater, misses, tries to save it. It goes back to Brookstone. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube. Oh, that was almost stolen. Bodies hitting the floor. Stolen by Kendrick. Russaw. Driving, Euro step, gets fouled. And that's what Kaylin Russaw needs to do, is create her own shot. She is the go-to player for Coach Taylor Farley, and they got to put the ball in her hands more often. Kendrick knows that first victory will eventually come. They have just improved so much. Last year they went 0-23. And they have gotten some close losses. I know there's no such thing as moral victories, but the simple fact that they almost beat Rutland, that was actually the team they last beat back in February of 2024. Russaw misses one of two. Julianne Pyle, right place, right time, puts up a shot, a little too hard on that. Fighting for it. Who's got it? Jump ball. Beck will take it underneath the basket. Looking for McPherson. Back out. And Pyle for three. Yes! 21-6. Brookstone on top. Julie Ann Pyle, the leading scorer, averaging 13.4 points a game, gets her first three of the game. Almost stolen, but Russaw gets it right back. Kaylin Russaw, pull-up jumper. Front of the iron, no good. Russaw trying to save it, and she does. Gallo has had a foul on Brookstone. Yes, it is. That will be two free throws coming up, as that's the 15th foul. And going to the line will be Egypt Gallo. Or whoever that, because I'm looking at, they said that she was the starter, and she's wearing number 4, but there's somebody that wears number 13 that says Egypt Gallo, so I'll get confirmation at the half who is number 13 and who is number 4. I appreciate everybody's comments. I know that sometimes jersey numbers change. Oh, what a shot. What a job. Almost got it. Almost got it, and then Russaw comes up with a steal. Big steal for Kaylin Russaw. Gallo with it, back out to Russaw. Russaw being guarded by Deal. Russaw is going to take it back behind the arc. Nice little crossover. Over to Gallo, jumper, and she gets fouled. Well, Kendrick's trying to get back into this game. That's one way to do it. Just go to the line. That's all you got to do. Shot is no good. Taylor Zidwicki comes back into the game for Brookstone. Don't forget, we've got the Kendrick Cherokees. Coach Andre Dye taking on the Brookstone Cougars. Coach L.J. Billingsley. They are anticipating making their appearance on the court once again. I love this home and home they schedule because they don't play that often, and it's great when they do play. It was rebounded by Chloe Smith, and here comes Kendrick. Done a great job defensively. You just got to capitalize. Nice pass inside. Mitchell might have got away with a travel. That's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to the Lady Cherokees. Trying to save it. It's going to stay right here with Kendrick. By the way, next week, Kendrick plays Northside. Those two schools don't play that often. So that's going to be a treat. Minute 7 left to go until the half. We'll try to get you score updates. We'll try to get roster breakdowns at the half. Julianne Pyle on the line for Brookstone. Kaylin Russaw comes back into the game for Kendrick. Free throw no good. It looks like that might be Kendrick basketball. Russaw. Stolen by Julianne Pyle. And Ann Pyle, too strong, rebounded by Gallo, and she traveled. 46 seconds left to go here in the first half. Brookstone with a 21-7 lead. Back out to Brooks. And Pyle thought about the three, and she ended up traveling. So when you fake a three and you go for the dribble, you got to make sure that you're not taking a step. You got to dribble and take a step. But when you're holding on to the ball, you take a step. Happens often. We see that turnover all the time. I'm sure they work on the fundamentals of trying to fake a three to try to drive without traveling. Looks like Kendrick's going to, well, there's about 7 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Russaw trying to split defenders. Gallo. Oh, got it blocked by Deal. Zidwicki with it, 10 seconds. Can Brookstone get a shot off to close out the first half? Zidwicki, pull-up jumper is good. Taylor Zidwicki. And that's how the first half ends. It's 23-7, Brookstone leading Kendrick. We'll be back for the second half here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
We are the only live and local sports talk show in East Alabama, West Central Georgia. Sports Visions 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
All right, we're at the half, and I do want to clarify that number 4 is Tremia Robinson. Number 13 is Egypt Gallo. So just to be clear, had a little confusion on the jersey numbers. I don't know if these players are doing a jersey swap before or after practice. I don't know, but sometimes they change numbers. So we got Tremia Robinson, who's wearing number 4, who's listed as number 21 on the roster. But we're at the half. Brookstone leading Kendrick 23-7. Just a reminder, we got the Brookstone and Kendrick boys coming up after this. Coach Andre Dye's team and Coach L.J. Billingsley. First year for the Brookstone Cougars, taking over for Carl Ivey Jr., who went on to become an assistant under Coach Robert Moore at Columbus State. Just a reminder, next Tuesday, Kendrick will take on Hardaway, and then they will take on the Northside Patriots. That will be their next home game. Northside, 2:30. Right back here next week. Brookstone, they will take on LaGrange Academy next Tuesday. And then, well, the Brookstone girls don't take on Westfield School. That's their first region matchup. They'll take on Westfield School on the 6th. And I'm going to say you can catch that game on Middle Georgia Sports Live. They've been live streaming all the Westfield games. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Big shout out to Braden Holder, Brett Taylor, who do a fantastic job with Middle Georgia Sports Live. There's Tremia Robinson. Lost it. There's another steal for Julianne Pyle. Coast to coast she goes. That's her third steal. Transition bucket for Julianne Pyle, the leading scorer for Brookstone. Robinson with it. Over to Gallo. Smith. Driving. Smith stays with it. Russaw. Russaw's got 5. Leading scorer for Kendrick. Shot clock going down. That's a shot clock violation. Brooks passes it, and off the glass and in. That was Caroline Peak. 20-point lead for Brookstone. Yeah, they're going to be off for a while. They will not play until January the 6th. Pyle, misses. Robinson coming up with a board. Tremia Robinson, who's second on the team in scoring, averages 9 points a game. When you see the improvement with this Kendrick Lady Cherokees team, the point total has definitely gone up. They went 0-23 last year. They were only twice last season they broke more than 20 points. Checking into the game, Clarissa Smith, a sophomore. And Mitchell going to inbounds it. Fighting for a jump ball. Pass over to Russaw, long 2. Oh, got it blocked. Thought that was going to be a 2-pointer. And another steal. Two first-year head coaches. Coach Taylor Farley for Kendrick. Coach Taylor Britt for Brookstone. Russell with it, top of the key. Over to Gallo. Russell now with it, driving. Draws the foul. And they need more of that from the freshman, Kalen Russell, who averages 13.5 points a game. And she makes the first. Misses the second. And stolen by Robinson. Long pass, and that's intercepted by Zidwicki. Pass inside to Ann Pyle. And Julie Ann Pyle gives Brookstone a 21-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one, too. We're going to step aside here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back after this. Brookstone up 29-8. And welcome back to Kendrick. That school off of Georgetown Drive, known as K-Town, taking on the Brookstone Cougars off of Bradley Park up in North Columbus. You could dub this the Battle of South Columbus versus North Columbus, but two different schools. One's a GHSA school, one's a GIAA school. Shot is off the mark. And it goes back to Brookstone. Brookstone comes in with a 4-5 record. They lost to Lee Scott Academy up in Auburn last night. Russell puts up a shot and gets fouled. And they need more of that from Kalen Russell. Yeah, she misses the first. So Kendrick will play Hardaway on Tuesday. Russell makes one of two. Brookstone with a 20-point lead. Peak. Deal with it. Man, I keep saying that's the second time I've said that. That's going to be a foul. Deal with the ball. How about that? Taylor Zidwicki going to the line. And she makes the first. And she makes them both. We got a situation with the clock. And I do want to say it's a much different atmosphere, much different environment when you have a Saturday afternoon game, which I love just because it's a Saturday afternoon. You don't have to get home so late, but just a ruckus crowd on a Friday night like we saw between Russell County and Pacelli last night. And, of course, being a part of rivalry games on a Friday night. Russaw. Oh, what a shot by Kaylin Russaw. She has got 9 points. And Pyle for 3. No good. That hits the top of the cylinder. Goes out of bounds. Back to Kendrick. And for a team that has lost 31 straight, you want to see positives. You want to see them continuing to improve. And we've seen that with the Kendrick Cherokees this year. Mitchell with it. And she traveled. And still, we talked to these coaches during basketball media day. They're still, it means a lot to play for Kendrick, to see all those banners, to play with pride. And I know that Kendrick is trying to bring that back. Russaw with the steal. What a job there by Kaylin Russaw. Russaw splits the defenders, puts up a shot. And now that's going to be an over and back on Egypt Gallo. Going back to Brookstone, 3:46 left to go. And Pyle with it. And that foul was on Mitchell. And Brookstone will inbounds it. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will be boots on ground at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Monday and Tuesday. Monday for the Harris County Flag football team. Tuesday for the Carver Tigers. Taking on Hapeville Charter. Got kind of a light basketball schedule next week as we gear up for the Christmas holidays. We got Border Wars coming up. We got the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament and then region play, which has already started, but it'll really ramp up in January. Brooks with it. Back out to Deal. Brooks for 3. No good. And that's going to be rebounded by Zidwicki. Luis Gudger with it. Zidwicki gets the rebound, puts it off the glass and misses. Gets her own rebound, misses. And it goes out of bounds. Back to Kendrick. And you can hear some of the Brookstone fans just wondering why there was not a foul called there. But, sometimes referees miss calls. Sometimes referees have a philosophy, just let them play on, because if you keep calling every single foul, that's why games will, blocked by Zidwicki. That's a double block. McPherson pulling down the rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. Mitchell inbounds. Over to Robinson. Tremia Robinson, the sophomore, got it poked away. Back over to Russaw. Kalen Russaw, the freshman, driving. Long two-pointer, no good by Robin Mitchell. Good offensive rebound by Trinity Patrick. Patrick puts up a shot. She was the leading scorer on last year's team. So recognize two players from last year's team. Obviously, the team just had to improve and just continue building a culture. Trinity Patrick and Jordan Chilius got a lot of significant playing time from last year's team. So they know what it takes to put on that Cherokee uniform. That shot is off. They're just fighting for the rebound, and good job there by Mitchell to get that rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Brookstone. Don't forget, we got the boys coming up after this. Kendrick and Brookstone, the rematch from the game that took place at Brookstone. Kendrick ended up winning that one. Russell over to Robinson. Top of the key, Robinson. And that shot is up and rebounded by Zidwicki. And then Brooks. There's no shot clock violation. Katie Brooks makes it, and it's 33-11. Russell driving, and she will be fouled. And that's what Kaylin Russell needs to do, create her own shot. And just go to the line and just earn it from the stripe. 13.5 points a game, and only a freshman. And misses. And misses both, but gets the offensive rebound. That's Gallo putting up a shot, misses it. Zidwicki comes up with a board. Oh, trying to save it was Gudger. Boy, they just trying to fight for that. They'll go back to Brookstone. This broadcast brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Is that 5 fouls? Yes, it is. So going to the line will be Trinity Patrick. We'll have some subs coming in to the next dead ball. And that is good. We got the Army-Navy game happening right now. And for somebody who is in the military, it is not that big of a deal for people who are members of the military. I've talked to other military members. You would think that would be the Super Bowl for people in the military. It's really a big deal for people who went to West Point and people who went to the Naval Academy. That is it. (33-13) is your score. We hope you enjoy. Yeah, into the first, Navy leading Army 7-0. Stolen. Robinson with a steal. Whoa, what a move. Robinson. Basket's good. Tremia Robinson. It's 33-15 now. Where will we get that score? By the way, they're in overtime in the Cricket Celebration Bowl between Prairie View and South Carolina State. Long two-pointer by Camille Hargrove. And that is good. Basket is good. 20-point lead for Brookstone as the third quarter winding down. Trying to get that. Saving the best for last. Russaw. Pull-up jumper. Off the glass. No good. We got ourselves a foul. It's going to go back to Brookstone. They got a chance to get a last shot before the third quarter. Julianne Pyle going to inbounds it. Nope, that's going to be Blakely Hayes. Almost got it stolen. McPherson, oh, they're just tying it up. 13 seconds left. McPherson going to go to the line for two. And she misses the first. If you missed the games last night, the Russell County boys came back from 23 down to beat Pacelli. The big question is, will we have a new number one in the boys' rankings? And then the Russell County girls beat Pacelli in overtime to remain undefeated. What a night in high school basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Russaw misses a shot. And that is how the third quarter comes to an end. Brookstone with a 21-point lead over Kendrick. We got one more quarter to go. We'll step aside here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back after this.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're going to make you feel at home. They're going to take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And we are back. Start of the fourth quarter. Brookstone with the ball. Peak. Hargrove for three, rattles in and out. McPherson trying to go for the rebound. Trinity Patrick comes up with it. Patrick splits the defenders, trying to save the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Got some subs coming in for Coach Taylor Britt. Two first-year coaches here for Brookstone and Kendrick, both named Taylor. Taylor Farley and Taylor Britt. That's going to be a travel on McPherson. And then we got a first-year coach for the boys as well, L.J. Billingsley, taking on the veteran, Coach Andre Dye. Shot is up by Gallo, trying to save it. Right into the hands of Mitchell. Russaw, long two, no good. Peak with a rebound. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, what a shot by Robin Mitchell. Kendrick trying to get a stop. That shot is off. Tied up in a jump ball. It's going to go back to Kendrick. One thing about this Kendrick Cherokees team, they are not going to give up. I mean, they're down by 19. They have the capability of clawing their way back in this game. Russaw, pull-up jumper. Misses. Smith with it. And it's going to go back to Brookstone. Brooks, and she traveled. Here comes the freshman, Russaw, driving, and she traveled. Brooks, over to Beck. Hargrove, front of the iron, no good. Peak with a rebound. Over to back call on Robinson, or Mitchell. Nope, that's a jump ball. No, they're going to call that a foul. Not sure what's going on here. Brooks for three is good. That's her second three-pointer of the game for Katie Brooks. Another jump ball. What do we got here? That's going to be Kendrick basketball. Robin Mitchell is going to inbounds it. Kendrick knows they're in a tough region this year. You're in the same region with the defending 2A champion, the Hardaway Lady Hawks, which they will play on Tuesday. They're also in the same region with Carver, who went to the quarterfinals last year. They're in the same region with Sumter County. Playoff teams Shaw and Columbus, and then Jordan. Is a very tough region. But the goal is at hand to continue to improve, to try to get that first victory in 2 years. And I kind of feel like it's going to come sooner rather than later. But tonight, or this afternoon, it was just Brookstone's time. And Katie Brooks is going to go to the line for two. Brookstone came down here to Columbus, and they were on a mission. Try to get the road victory. And Brooks makes the first. Brookstone's going to go to 5-5 on the year, and they will not play a game until January the 6th when they play Westfield School. Shot by Zewicki is off the mark, but Brookstone's going to keep it. It's 40-17, and now we've got a running clock. Once you get to that magic threshold, they go ahead and, well, it's not necessarily a running clock. It's a liberal clock. They don't stop it after every inbounds, but they will stop it for fouls and timeouts. Back over to Zidwicki. Katie Brooks. Long two-pointer, front of the iron, no good by Ann Cochran. Trying to put up a shot. Mitchell getting tied up with Zidwicki. Kendrick basketball off the jump ball. Kendrick's going to fall to 0-7. Got to get ready for Hardaway on Tuesday. And then Northside on Saturday. Smith. Oh, and how about Katie Brooks with the steal? Brooks picks up a shot. Peak off the glass and in. Caroline Peak with the putback. Robinson, back of the iron, no good. And oh, what a rebound there by Caroline Peak. That will be a foul on Kendrick. Well, no, that's not a foul on Kendrick. That's a foul on Brookstone. Shot off the glass, no good. Brooks, ooh, nice pass. That was intended for Sally Beck. Shot is up and in by Kaylin Russaw. She's got 11 points. Leading scorer for Kendrick, and she steals the ball. Russaw, make that 13. Right at her scoring average for the season. Brooks, nice pass to Zidwicki off the glass. Now we're starting to see the offense come alive for both schools. Tremia Robinson. Over to Smith. No good. Zidwicki coming up with a board. Looks like McPherson's going to check back into the game. Kate Deal going to check back into the game. But I tell you what, Brookstone's got a long break, so they are not participating in any Christmas tournaments. I mean, I'm wondering what they are going to do for practically a month, because their next game is not until January the 6th. So this will be the final game of 2025 for Brookstone. And now this is according to the schedule. So if there's anybody out there that let us know if they're playing any more games this year. As Mitchell will be fouled and will go to the line. Robin Mitchell, who averages 4.8 points a game, to the line for Kendrick. Misses the first. Mitchell misses the second. McPherson with the rebound. Brooks avoids the trap. Deal. Over to Byers. Mackenzie Byers, no good. And Robinson trying to find her teammate Mitchell. Just couldn't get the pass off. And Katie Brooks has just been a terror. Oh, almost went in. And I think this is the perfect time. to announce the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And she happens to be at the free throw line right now. It's Katie Brooks. Congratulations. You are the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. 45-21 is your score. Brookstone's going to go to 5-5 on the season. And she makes both free throws, and that was a bold move to announce the Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game while she was at the foul line. That could have been the biggest announcer jinx in the history of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. But Katie Brooks not only made both foul shots, she gets the steal right there. Yes, that was a bold move, but I'm a bold guy. Russaw with it. Over to Gallo. Bounce pass. Mitchell, no good. Smith got fouled. And Smith will go to the line. (46-21). It rattles in and out. Camille Hargrove checks it back in. Caroline Peak fouls out. 1 of 2 made. And Pyle. Stolen. Robinson. Russaw. All the way coast to coast. Count the bucket. And Kaylin Russaw will go to the line for the N1 as she has got 15 points to lead all Kendrick Lady Cherokees in scoring. And that's no good. And Pyle off the glass and in. Stolen, and Pyle with it. Julianne Pyle misses. We got ourselves another jump ball. And inbounds in it will be the freshman, Luis Gudger. Oh, what a steal by Russaw. Kaylin Russaw, midair, and slices the defense, goes coast to coast. She is still playing hard. We got a timeout. All right, well, we actually trying to flip the score. It was that was not the correct score. But Kendrick does get the basketball. Russaw crosses over. Pull-up jumper. No good, and another jump ball. We'll stay right here with Kendrick. Smith Misses. And guess what? We got another jump ball. This has got to be a record for the most jump balls in a basketball game in Georgia Alabama Sports Live history. Camille Hargrove looking for a teammate. Trying to save it was Gallo. Goes out of bounds and will stay right here with Brookstone. Inside to McPherson. Back out. Three-pointer. Julie Ann Pyle. And I tell you what, she's trying to make the case. You might have named that Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game a little too early there, announcer guy. And I admit, she was a candidate. It was tough because they both had great games. And Julianne Pyle, yeah, she is making her case. I might have to throw her name in there. It was a tough decision. I was actually debating on those two players. Coming into the game, Mackenzie Byers, another freshman, another talented freshman for Coach Taylor Britt. Kendrick might just hold for the final shot here. Trailing 51-24. Robinson. Over to Smith. Gallo with it, rather. Gallo, bounce pass to Trinity Patrick. Patrick, jumper, misses. Robinson gets the rebound, puts it up and gets fouled with 7.4 seconds left to go. And Robinson misses. Try to get the clock situated here. She makes one of two. And that will be the ball game. Your final score, Brookstone. They defeat Kendrick 51-25. We'll step aside. We'll be back. We got the boys game coming up next on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. We got some more afternoon basketball on a Saturday afternoon for you. We'll be right back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are. And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smith. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley. And me, with my history of being a coach and all, love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now an award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
We are the only live and local sports talk show in East Alabama, West Central Georgia. Sports Visions 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Kendrick High School. As we're about a minute away from the boys' matchup between the Kendrick Cherokees and the Brookstone Cougars. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Glad to be joining you. And we are ready to start this one in just a bit. Kendrick comes in with a 6-1 record, taking on the Brookstone Cougars, who are 4-5. Brookstone had a tough game last night up in Auburn, taking on Lee Scott Academy. But you got Kendrick and Brookstone once again. These two teams met on November the 18th. Brookstone lost 71-69. They actually started the year 0-3, but they rattled off 4 of 5 to include wins over Schley County, Hardaway, Cristo Rey, and LaGrange Academy. And the starters being announced: Savon Kelly. And then we also have Phillip Johnson, Charlie Peak, Jake Griffin, and Ravel Edwards, Noah Harris, who averaging 18 points a game for the Cherokees this year. Looking forward to that matchup. Andrew Spivey averaging 10.3 points a game. You also have Caleb Giles. And the guy in the middle, Taven Leonard, 3-sport star for the Kendrick Cherokees, also plays baseball, plays football, and we're ready to go. There's the starting 5 for Brookstone: Phillip Johnson, Jake Griffin, Sam Weil, Charlie Peak, and Savon Kelly. I do not see Reed Adams. I'm not sure if he is going to play or if he's out injured. And we'll get confirmation on that one. But he is the leading scorer for Brookstone, averages 13.8 points a game. All right, the tip-off is underway and is controlled by Brookstone. Phillip Johnson with it. Takes it across the timeline. Being guarded by Spivey. Man, we already have not even 2 seconds into the game and we already got a foul. They're trying to reset the clock. There we go. That was not a foul. They're just adjusting the clock, that's all. Phillip Johnson, Jake Griffin, and Sam Weil. Back out to Weil, splitting the defenders. Looking for Savon Kelly, got it stolen. And here comes Ravel Edwards. Edwards slices and dices the defense and gives Kendrick the 2-point lead. Johnson trying to take it across the timeline. Coach L.J. Billingsley, first-year head coach for the Brookstone Cougars. There's that shot by Jake Griffin, rattles in and out. Sam Weil comes up with it. And we got a jump ball. Brookstone, who made it into the playoffs last year in the GIAA, trying to get back there once again. Missing key players from last year's team like Chapman Dykes, Bo Christopher. Of course, the leading scorer, Reed Adams, is out with an injury. To my knowledge, I'm not sure if I see him on the bench. 2-0, Kendrick leading. Edwards with it. Noah Harris. Back over to Spivey. Giles. And scores. Caleb Giles gives Kendrick the 4-point lead. Phillip Johnson being guarded by Spivey. Inside to Savon Kelly, who is a terror on the defensive line for Coach Ian Headley this year. He's a great basketball player as well. That shot is good by Jake Griffin. And it's 4-3. Edwards over to Leonard. Spivey. Edwards on the wing. Edwards passes it to Noah Harris, who's open for three. Right over to Spivey. And Johnson tracks it down. It'll be Kendrick basketball. Trying to see how Brookstone responds here on this Saturday afternoon, having a late night in Auburn last night, taking on one of the top teams in the AHSAA 3A, Lee Scott Academy. Caleb Giles gets the 2. It's 6-3. Phillip Johnson, the 6-foot point guard, got it poked away. He'll stay right here with Brookstone. Comes in with a 4-5 record. Kelly over to Johnson for three. Front of the iron, no good. Good rebound by Jake Griffin, but it's going to go back to Kendrick. Here's Noah Harris. Edwards passes it, corner, no good by Harris. Gets poked away and goes back to Brookstone. Kendrick made the playoffs last year. They were in the power rankings for 2A, and because of their great non-region record, they were able to get that 5th spot in a very tough region that had a Final Four team, had also the likes of Shaw, Spencer, which is an Elite 8 team, and Sumter County. Those were the 5 playoff teams last year. Going to the line will be Charlie Peak, a 6'3" sophomore. And misses the first. Brookstone will host LaGrange Academy on Tuesday. They will also play Harris County at home on Thursday, and then they're going to be in a Christmas tournament before they take on Westfield School in region play on January the 6th. And here we go. Edwards, Spivey, driving, pull-up jumper. No good. Savon Kelly with a big rebound. That is a big physical post player for Brookstone. Not only can he sack the quarterback, he can drive the lane and dominate in the post. Here we go, Johnson, stolen. Edwards, and scores. Ravel Edwards gives Kendrick the 8-3 lead over Brookstone. Kendrick won the first game at Brookstone 71-59 on November the 18th. There's a three-pointer by Jake Griffin. Rebounded by Wild. Griffin. Oh, got it poked away by Noah Harris. He'll stay here with the Cougars. Kendrick led by their head coach, Andre Dye, who's also the athletic director, the former Kendrick Cherokee. There's been a lot of great former Kendrick Cherokees, including Dell McGee, Terrence Flowers. Let's see. We got Cortez Cheney. I've been told in the area it's a new K-Town. Yeah, they've done a great job renovating the school. And trying to put Kendrick back on the map where they belong. As that shot is no good, that's going to be a traveling violation on Noah Harris. Or Caleb Giles, rather. Griffin. Looks like that is going to be a foul on Kendrick. That's the second foul of the first quarter. Speaking of which, this first quarter is brought to you by State Farm Carroll Purdue, who's been a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning, serving the Phoenix City community for over 14 years. Whether it's your home, auto, life insurance, State Farm Carroll Purdue has got you covered. Savon Kelly, long two is good. 8-5 is your score. And Spivey. Some other key players I remember from last year's team, Trent Lott, Cash Elder. Yeah, they've gone on to graduate. Tavion Leonard makes it 10-5. I was just impressed with the depth last year of Kendrick. Jeremiah Johnson. I feel like Coach Andre Dye has really built something special here in K-Town. Harris got the screen. And how about that play? Andrew Spivey with a three-pointer. Coach Billensey wants a timeout. Kendrick is leading 13-5 back after this. And welcome back to Kendrick. They're leading 13-5. Kendrick comes in with a 6-1 record. Taking on Brookstone, who's 4-5 on the season. Kelly with it. Brookstone trying to avoid the press. And then Jake Griffin for three, rattles in and out. There's Jaden Williams. Williams gets it blocked by Savon Kelly. What a rejection there by Savon. But it's going to stay here with Kendrick. Spivey. Harris. Three is good. Noah Harris gives Kendrick an 11-point lead. As E. Marcus checks into the game. And Williams for three. 19-5. Kendrick is on fire. Stolen. Spivey drives. Tips it to Savon Kelly. Marcus, Weil, jumper, misses. Coming up with it, Casey Lott. Johnson off the glass, misses. Marcus pulls down the board, does not have the numbers. Savon driving off. Nope, that's a foul. He actually got the foul drawn. And Savon Kelly going to go to the line for two for Brookstone. Trying to get his team back into the game. Savon Kelly, 6'4", post player, averages 11.5 points a game for Brookstone. Helped lead the Brookstone Cougars defense to the GIAA state championship where they lost to Stratford Academy, but was a terror on that line for Coach Ian Headley. And one of the top defenses in the GIAA. Now it's transitioned over to being a post player for first-year coach L.J. Billingsley. And Kelly makes 1 of 2. Deonta York checks into the game for Kendrick. Edwards back after Williams. Leonard to Edwards. Edwards pulls up for a 3. It's rebounded by Marcus or Phillip Johnson. Edwards almost lost it. Lott back out to Edwards. Little finger roll and scores. It's 21-6. Johnson taking it across the timeline. Got it poked away, but he got it right back. Charlie Peak. Shot is no good. Marcus. And Marcus slices the defense and scores to end the first quarter. That shot did not count. That was the buzzer. All right. We'll be back with the second quarter on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as I try to reset the clock.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Kendrick High School. 21-8 is your score. Kendrick on top. Kendrick comes in with a 6-1 record, taking on the Brookstone Cougars out of the GIAA. Comes in with a 4-5 record. Had to play Lee Scott Academy last night in Auburn. Having to take on Hayden Harper, that Troy commit. Well, they're here taking on Kendrick. Phillip Johnson gets it doubled. They'll stay right here with Brookstone. The backcourt, Johnson, Marcus. We got Charlie Peak. And then Lawson Mansfield, who's checked into the game. Mansfield with it. Savon Kelly, no good. It's going to go back to Kendrick. Deonta York to Harris. Noah Harris passes it on the baseline to Lott. Edwards, spin move, open lane, blocked by Kelly. Wow, what a rejection. Kendrick gets it back. 13 on the shot clock. Lott, baseline, double, tries to give it up. And a turnover. I want to go back to the block by Savon Kelly. It reminded me of, and I hate to go there, but LeBron James, 2016 NBA Finals over Andre Iguodala. Oh, how about that block by Jaden Williams? There's a block party here in K-Town. Woo! Oh, I expect to see more of that tonight. Savon Kelly will inbounds it. Peak. Trying to get it. Noah Harris comes up with a steal. Over to York. Misses. But puts it back is Noah Harris. 23-8. Johnson. Got it stolen. Edwards. Nice pass to York. Charlie Peak got doubled. Johnson. Peak, jumper, good. That was actually Sam Weil. Harris. Trying to slow it down a little bit. Kendrick trying to get a shot. Noah Harris from NBA range. Johnson trying to give it up. Got it stolen by Harris. Harris over to Edwards. Up and in. And Coach Billingsley wants a timeout. Kendrick up by 20. We'll step aside just a bit. We'll be back after this. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we are back in K-Town. 30-10 is your score. Kendrick, 6-1 on the season, on top. Their only loss was to Cairo. That shot is no good by Marcus. And another block by Savon. Wow. He is making his defensive presence felt. Williams with the steal. Over to Lott on the baseline. Harris swings it over to Williams. And Jaden Williams with a big three. All offense here for Kendrick tonight. Mansfield. Brookstone will inbounds it. Marcus. Kelly's going to take a seat on the bench. They need his defensive presence. Mansfield slices and dices the defense. Williams, I thought he had the block, but Mansfield did a good job putting it in on the inbounds. Pull-up jumper by Lott is good. Everything's falling tonight for Kendrick. And the swarming defense by the Cherokees. Griffin. That's no good. Griffin hustles to get his own rebound. Oh, and it's stolen by Edwards. Kendrick on a fast break, and Johnson with the foul. Be a non-shooting foul, and it'll be underneath the basket. Edwards, Johnson. Back of the iron, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Kendrick's next game will be Tuesday against Hardaway. Congratulations to the Hardaway Hawks. Coach Rawls' team picks up their first victory of the season against Harris County last night. And then next Saturday afternoon, Kendrick will be taking on the Northside Patriots as the X-Man will come to town. Xavier Davies, Coach Greg Johnson. And we get that rare matchup between Kendrick and Northside. We don't get it that often in athletics. as Northside is a 4A school. That's going to be a lot of fun. Charlie Peak comes back into the game, and we hold the phone, everybody. It's another delay, and not sure what the call is. And it's okay to be not sure. Johnson with it. Oh, Kendrick trying to get the turnover. That got tipped. Here's Charlie Peak. No good. That's going to be a foul on Peak as he was trying to corral the basketball from Casey Lott. We got some more subs coming in. Jonathan Williams. All right, here we go. Spivey. Pull up jumper. Front of the iron, no good. Peak. Over to Johnson. Griffin. Johnson. He's got it. Oh, and he traveled. Or that's a foul. I thought he traveled. That's going to be a foul on Kendrick. And coming in is going to be Wright. And I believe I see Reed Adams. He is actually not in uniform, and he is out with an injury. That's a big loss for Brookstone to have their leading scorer not playing. Griffin. Three-pointer, no good. Marcus trying to track down the rebound, and it's going to go back to Kendrick. And there's Andre Dye Jr. checking into the game. How about that? The coach's son. Nice rebound there by Williams. And that shot is off. As Dye Jr. trying to save that. It's going to stay with Kendrick. Andre Dye Jr., a 6-foot freshman. Harris. Over to Spivey, splitting the defenders. He's got 3 blue jerseys on him. There's Dye Jr. for 3. No good. Pulling down the rebound of Spivey. Spivey gets a block by Peak. Giles passes it out. Harris for 3 and hits it. Noah Harris with another big shot. Oh, man, he has just had himself a game. You can't leave him open. Kelly, baseline jumper, no good. And Johnson misses a point-blank range, mid-close shot. Yeah, here comes Spivey. Spivey, spin move, little pump fake. Giles, count the bucket. Caleb Giles going to the line for the and one. Hearing it from the crowd. Kendrick has just come out on fire in this first half. Everything's falling for the Cherokees. And Giles makes it. Kendrick has got recognition across the state. They actually got ranked in Sandy Spell's latest rankings. 6-1 on the season. They look more like a team that can compete for a region title with Carver, Sumter County, Shaw. You know those teams are going to be tough. And you can never count out Columbus and what Coach Terrence Hill is doing over there. Cannot wait for region play. It is going to be a lot of fun. Andre Dye Jr., baseline, nice pass, count the bucket. Caleb Giles, what an assist by Andre Dye Jr. It's 43-12. We got Grayson Miley coming into the game for Brookstone. Giles misses. It's a rebounded by Mansfield. A.J. Smith checking into the game for Brookstone. And that's going to be out of bounds. There's Wright. That's a foul on Mansfield. Mansfield's going to go to the line. Brookstone's going to have to find a way to try to get back into this game. And we know how tough it is to play back-to-back nights. But Brookstone having to play Lee Scott Academy late last night. They probably got home early this morning. And that's tough to turn around and play a Friday night game and then to play a Saturday afternoon game. That's got to be tough. And it's stolen by Miley. And the shot by Wright is good. So Brookstone really needed that bucket. Harris, stolen. Griffin. Miley for three. And it's a 7-0 run by Brookstone. Spivey. Over to Harris. Harris travels. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are live here at Kendrick High School. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. Miley up. No good. And rebounded and put in is Lawson Mansfield. 9-0 run for Brookstone. Harris. Little floater, no good. And that's going to be rebounded by Wright. And stolen by Lott. Edwards up and in. 45-20. Miley with it. Stolen. Shot, basket does not count. It'll be a foul on the floor with 5 seconds left to go. That will be the 5th foul, so going to the line will be Casey Lott. And Lott misses. And one thing I like doing is taking a peek ahead. Obviously, when region play comes, their first region game will be Tuesday against Hardaway. There's a shot up. Oh, almost went in. But we are at the half, and Kendrick leading Brookstone 45-20. And we will be back with the second half live from Kendrick High School here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Start of the third quarter coming up. Kendrick leading Brookstone 45-20. We appreciate you joining us on this Saturday afternoon for a special Saturday afternoon edition of high school basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's Richard Holdridge here in the broadcast. Kendrick going to get the basketball to start the second half. Noah Harris leading all scorers with 11 points. And here we go. Ravel Edwards. Point guard takes it across the timeline. Looking for the screen. Over in the corner. That's Andrew Spivey. Over to Harris. Grayson Miley guarding him. Harris. Pull-up jumper blocked by Miley. And taken by E. Marcus. And Charlie Peak got it poked away. But it will be Brookstone ball. Marcus over to Peak. Over to Miley. Grayson Miley. Got it taken away. Tavian Leonard. There's the jumper at the top of the arc. Rebounded by Marcus. Over to Savon Kelly. Kelly. Griffin. Top of the key, Kelly, nice pass over to Peak. Quickly double, and it's got stolen by Leonard. And trying to save it was Griffin. They'll go back to the Cherokees, who come in with a 6-1 record. Ranked in the top 10, according to Sandy Spell and Kyle Sandy, the basketball guru of Georgia. Edwards staying right here with Kendrick. The question is, this Kendrick team, they're very talented. They look like they're going to be a playoff team. But can they win a region championship? Nice pass, Tavian Leonard. Edwards saw him right in the baseline. Marcus slicing and dicing the defense. Good play there by Emedion Marcus. I'm guessing he's the younger brother of Imenke Marcus, the former Columbus guard. Going to the line will be Caleb Giles, the 6'5 senior. Kendrick's got Hardaway on Tuesday, got Northside on Saturday. You got several Kendrick or Brookstone players coming out. And then they got Noonan and Dothan in a tournament. Well, actually, they played Dothan in the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament. First region game of the new year will be at Jordan. Leonard, rebound, out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Brookstone. Kendrick with a full court press. Marcus, again, almost blocked. It looked like Leonard might have got a piece of it, or Giles rather. Might have got a piece of it. Back over to Marcus. Swarm of defense by the Cherokees. Griffin for three. No good. Rebounded by Spivey. Spivey driving, and it's good. Count the bucket. Andrew Spivey going to go to the line for the and one. Andrew Spivey, the 5'10 senior who averages 10.3 points a game. And he makes it. 52-22. It's a 30-point lead for Kendrick. Marcus. Long two is no good. And here comes Noah Harris in transition. Passes it. Edwards on the baseline. Pass it to Giles. And Caleb Giles, another basket. Jake Griffin over the lane. Long three by Miley. Marcus trying to get his own rebound, and Spivey gets it. Here comes Tavion Leonard. And Giles there to clean up the glass. But Kendrick is really, they have not taken their foot off the gas pedal in this second half. As Grayson Miley will go to the line for two. What a performance by the Kendrick Cherokees. And their only loss of the season was to Carver of Atlanta, a team they beat last year. They started 0-1 and they have rattled off 6 straight. And Miley hits them both. How fun is that game next Saturday afternoon against Northside? Noah Harris taking on the X-Man. Spivey passes short. Noah Harris, who leads all scores with 11 points. There's Wright. 3-ball no good. Kingston Terry, I believe that is Kingston Terry, the sibling of Dylan Terry. Kingston Terry, a sophomore. Over to Edwards. Spivey. It's going to be a foul on Terry. And with Kendrick up by 32, it looks like they got the running clock. There's Noah Harris. Harris, finger roll, misses. Rebounded by Lott. Lott puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Leonard. Leonard puts it in! Tavion Leonard. Big basket. Marcus, jumper. No good. Wright with a rebound. He's got to give it up. They end up getting a jump ball. You need to call a timeout or a jump ball. What do we got here? .340 left to go here in the third. Timeout on the floor. Kendrick leading Brookstone 58-24. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back. Here, 3:40 left to go here in the third, live from K-Town on the campus of Kendrick High School, where I am just in awe of their championship banners. Got a baseball championship from 1977. Fun fact, the Brookstone head baseball coach, Greg Mathis, played for Kendrick on that state championship team in 1977. Knew I would find a way to tie these two schools together, as Leonard ends up getting the rebound. And then, of course, Del McGee, he did not play on that championship team in 91, but that is a little too strong, and Terry comes up with a rebound. But Kendrick won a football championship in actually 92. No, 91. It was 91. They actually shared a championship with Westlake, I believe. It's a fun Kendrick Cherokee facts. Nice pass inside to Deonta York. And York going to go to the line for two. And they're starting to stop the clock for fouls. York makes it. That took forever to just roll around the cylinder. Dylan Johnson checking into the game for Coach Billingsley, as Savon Kelly going to take a seat on the bench. And York makes them both. It is 60-24. We got Sam Weil. Nice pass to Dylan Johnson. Count the bucket. The 6-foot senior Dylan Johnson going to go to the line for the and one. And Johnson misses. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to Brookstone. No, it's actually going to be Kendrick ball. I'm hearing the refs shout out white. I'm wondering if it is Kendrick ball. No, it's Brookstone ball. Man, they are trying to figure out who has possession here. It is Brookstone. Right with it. Back over to Weil. Terry. And then Dylan Johnson misses. Weil comes up with a rebound. And that shot is no good. So Sam Weil was the younger brother of Noah Weil, who I want to try to get that name right. He had an older brother that played on last year's team. You know, the team that had Bo Christopher and Chapman Dykes. That team lost to Tallulah Falls in the first round of the GIAA playoffs. Hank Weil. Man, I don't know why I said Noah Weil. What, the actor from ER? No, Hank Weil. So Sam Weil is the younger brother of Hank Weil. Well, to the line is going to be Casey Lott. I remember his brother, Trent Lott. Terry got it stolen by Leonard. Now Jaden Williams with it. Edwards, nice pass to York. Got poked away. And yes, you guessed it. You look at the score right there. You know it's bound to happen. I want to get the reaction, see if there's anybody. It happened at the Hardaway game last night against Harris County. Sam Weil. It's 64-28. Passes it to Lott. Lott inside to York. Lott pulls up. Count the bucket. It's good. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen unless it's a free throw. If Kendrick scores on the two-pointer, which looks like it will, York scores, and we will not get 6-7. It's 68-28. Oh, man, we were so close from getting 6-7, which I would love to get just that close-up shot of the kids going bananas. Man, it has been all Kendrick in this game. They lead by 50. Is this not one of the top teams in 2A? This is really it's been a statement win for Kendrick. That three-pointer by Marcus is good. And Brookstone saying, hold up now. We're still competing. Williams. Jaden Williams. Shot is off. It's rebounded by Jack Lane. Marcus passes. Peak. Almost got a block by Leonard. And here comes Trey Thomas. One thing about a Coach Andre Dye team, they have depth. He plays a lot of players. I don't know the exact amount on the rotation, but he's got a deep bench, and they play a ton of players. Brookstone trying to hold for the final shot here. Oh, it's stolen. Thomas makes it 70-31. What an incredible offensive performance. We still got 1 quarter left. That shot is off. Peak comes up with it. Peak puts the shot up. And we got 1 more quarter to go. It is all Kendrick in this one as they lead Brookstone 70-33. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back. We just got word that it is going to be a 6-minute quarter for Brookstone. Peak for 3, no good. Let me try to get that clock to cooperate. Kendrick will go to 7-1 on the season as they get ready for Hardaway on Tuesday. It's their first region game. Peak, up, no good. Gets the rebound. Peak, fighting for it. And rebounded by Jonathan Williams. Last time I did a Kendrick game here in this gym, that was a basketball game. That was last November against Central Talbotton. Andre Dye Jr. checking into the game. The coach's son. We got Marcus Geddes. Dye Jr. makes a shot. How about that? Andre Dye Jr., the freshman. 72-33. Lane, corner three, good. Kendrick still competing, or Brookstone still competing with Kendrick. Williams, Dye Jr., baseline, doubled. There's a three-pointer. Jaden Williams rattles in and out. Rebounded by Lane. Lane over to A.J. A.J. Smith, blocked by Trey Thomas. Williams. And it goes back to Brookstone. 72-36. Johnson. A.J. Smith. Quickly doubled. Johnson. Three-pointer. No good. Gets his own rebound. Dylan Johnson. Rebounded by Jonathan Williams. Jaden Williams now with it. Andre Dye Jr. Andre Dye Jr. A little finger roll. And Weil comes up with a board. Back out to A.J. A.J. for three, no good. Dye Jr. with the rebound. Trying to go coast to coast, puts a floater up and misses. Trey Thomas is trying to get the steal. And now we got a double dribble. And that's going to go back to Kendrick. My favorite basketball game growing up when I was a kid. I even stood for the national anthem. Probably the most annoying basketball game in the history of video games. Double dribble. All right, inbounding it over to Dye Jr. Dye Jr. Got it deflected. Dye Jr. guarded heavily by Charlie Peak. Peak's going to take a seat on the bench. Got some subs coming in. Lawson Mansfield. Jake Griffin back into the game. Dye Jr. Almost got it picked. Thomas. Thomas trying to get around his defender and throws that one away. Well, I'm going to name an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the game, and he didn't really play that much in the second half, but he had a dominant first half, and it's going to be Noah Harris. He really set the tone for Kendrick. But, you know, his point total, I mean, Kendrick scored 72 points. So the point total really wasn't there, but Noah Harris really set the tone in that first half. So congratulations. He's your Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the game. There's Trey Thomas. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Geddes. And Brookstone ball. Not a lot of scoring here in the fourth quarter. And they did change the clock to 6 minutes. Took 2 minutes off the clock. But this time they don't have a running clock, despite what you see on the screen. That's just the clock trying to reset itself. There's Griffin. Griffin for three. And it's good. Jake Griffin. Another three-pointer. Dye Jr. passes it to Thomas. Thomas got it stolen by Griffin. Marcus drives, misses, and the putback. Lawson Mansfield, 72-41. We will take a timeout. Kendrick leading Brookstone 72-41. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back. Dye Jr. with the ball. Passes. Thomas. Gonna stay right here with Kendrick. Thomas. It's going to be a foul on Lane. On the floor, Jake Griffin, Grayson Miley, Medion Marcus, Jack Lane, and Lawson Mansfield. Brookstone's going to go to 4-6. They'll play LaGrange Academy this Tuesday, and then they'll play Harris County on Thursday before they go into a Christmas tournament. And then their first district game will be January the 6th against Westfield School. And that game, more than likely, because it will be in Perry, Georgia, will probably be streamed on Middle Georgia Sports Live. As they have done a fantastic job live streaming Westfield School basketball this season. Braden Holder, Brett Taylor, and our team, part of the Varsity Sports Network over at Middle Georgia Sports Live. We just wanted to give them a shout out. Deonta York makes the shot. Well, the story of the game was we missed 6-7. They went from 66 points. There was a two-pointer scored that went straight to 68. No, I'm just kidding. No, the highlight of the game was Kendrick just dominating offense. They just like to run up and down the floor. I'll try to get an interview with Coach Andre Dye. It will probably be aired later. Griffin. Ball blocked. Jonathan Williams with a big block. And Jake Griffin going to go to the line. And he makes the first. Coming into the game for Kendrick is Marquez Williams. And just to tell you how deep this Kendrick team is, their JV team played earlier today and beat Brookstone. The future looks bright for Kendrick basketball. What Coach Andre Dye has built has been something special, and I know with the reclassification next year, they're going to 3A with Carver and Jordan. I'm looking forward to that Carver-Kendrick rivalry for the next couple of years. Marcus, and he scores. Good play there by Marcus. 73-44. Again, the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game was Noah Harris. Congratulations. Great game. He had 13 points, 11 of them in the first half. Griffin with it. Got partially blocked. Marcus, baseline. And scoring is Lawson Mansfield. Brookstone trying to just play hard to the whistle. Jonathan Williams hits the turf, and let's hope he's okay. He's slow getting up. We'll take a break after this. All right, well, welcome back. We got 22 seconds left to go. We have a injured player right now, but does hear it from the crowd, is able to. Jonathan Williams, hopefully he'll be okay. Griffin with it over to Marcus. 15 seconds. Marcus puts up a shot, rebounded by Mansfield. Mansfield, count the bucket. Mansfield with 11 seconds left in the game. Mansfield will go to the line for the N1. Lawson Mansfield. And makes it. 73-49. Kendrick could just hold for the final. Don't even have to get a shot off. Here's Andre Dye Jr. And that will do it. The Kendrick Cherokees beat Brookstone 73-49 to win this one. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game was Noah Harris. Thank you for watching the broadcast. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.